So this is my side as strategy for what you can do during the last 30 days before NEET. So the thing, a bit of context from my side, I got 542 from basically in first attempt, and during the last 1 month of series like preparation for NEET, because before that I had school and stuff. So I was not dummy school. I did regular school. Another thing is that I used to score around 540s in CSTs. So if some of the advice helps you guys out, um, it should. I think you can benefit from what I am telling. So let's start with the first thing, basic tips. First basic tips you can do right now is mock tests. So preferably you can try to give all the institute mock tests. NEET Prep, Allen, Akash. These are currently the three musketeers of mock tests, or your own institute's mock tests. I did coaching from PW, so I did online, but I got the papers from Telegram and I solved them from Telegram. So give the mock test every day. Um, yeah, just give the mock test and don't take the score literally. Just take the score with a grain of salt and try to find out where all you can improve. So, like the second thing I'll jump on to is weak topic fixing. So, like the sir from NEET Prep, he used to always say, I used to give NEET Prep mock test, and he used to always say, like, find out the questions which you keep making mistakes. Take, for example, rotation. In rotation, you can take angular momentum. If you always made a mistake during angular momentum, then figure out why you are making mistake. Just stay on that, because during the last, even if you can solve all the questions by focusing on the weak topics, you can genuinely jump your scores. It will be like a huge boost. And for questions, try doing PYQs. Like, how will you do PYQs? I'm pretty sure all of you have done topic wise PYQs. Like, for example, each year, and then you'll solve the topic. Now, what to do is that now do paper wise PYQs. Like, because after a while, if you start doing it, you will know, like, during mocks, when you write the mocks, it will come in your brain. This is 2021 PYQ based question, so that you will know what to do. That memory will stick on. Another thing is that you do easy JE questions. If you want, because April attempt is going to be now, give April attempt for fun. Like, take all the questions and stuff, learnings, do not take it into your ego. If you can solve a question, figure out what you can do efficiently. Do not put it in your ego. Right. And JE questions are really worth it, because I remember in my paper, I like straight up JE PYQs came. I don't remember now exactly, but yeah. Another thing is that revision plan. For revision, if you have short notes, just use the short notes, right? And another thing is that there's Ashish Arora sirs from Physics Galaxy. He made this revision strategy. I followed it. I modified it on my own. I think you can also modify it on your own. If you want another video on like how to modify Ashish Arora sir's strategy, I'll make a video on that. So these are basically the essential things you have to do. Like, this is like pakka. Like, you have to follow this, right? And another thing is that solve the questions on a piece of paper. Don't like just don't do it in your mind. Try to solve it in a piece of paper, and try to do all the like the mean like simple steps in your mind, but like the main steps, write it down. The values, write it down. That will significantly reduce the amount of silly mistakes you will make. Another like more like niche tips, in the sense, more the tips which are more like specific, is that when you're if you are not doing it in an institute, or like if you cannot go every day like to give mocks like properly, use an analog clock, or don't use a clock. Time it with yourself, because you, during the stress of the NEET exam, you will not even have time to look at the clock, and the time will just be flying. So try to avoid the clock. Another thing is that before each mock test, it gets really hot during that period, during May 3rd, I believe. Stand outside before the mock test, stand at least 20 minutes in the sun. Because what will happen is that the heat, when you're standing out for NEET, right, it will really mess up your regular rhythm. So, like, practice standing out in the sun and then writing the mock afterwards. It's very, like, weird, but it works. Emulate the situation. Another thing is that solve the paper in waves. I'm pretty sure all of you must have been solving mocks like this. But attack the paper with easy and medium questions first, and then go to the one word, like easy one word questions, like easy, simple, one word, easy questions. Just solve them. And then after that, go to the lengthy, calculative, easy questions. And then finally, when you have time, do the hard, lengthy questions. If you want, you can skip them. Because during our NEET, right, like 25, the people who solved all the questions, they kind of messed up. And also always try to solve in BCP, biology, chemistry, physics. This is like general pattern. Next is don't get burned out. I mean, you have NEET in 30 days, go all in. But if you get burnt out and you really don't know what to do, just don't scroll. Just don't scroll stuff, okay? If you really want to relax, you can try watching sitcoms and stuff. Just watch some low stimulating content sitcoms like Big Bang Theory or something. This is for like people who are really tired and they want to watch something. You can watch sitcoms and do a lot of easy MCQs. It will really improve your speed. You think, I want to do hard MCQs in the last month. I don't think you have time to do the hard MCQs right now. Doing easy MCQs is really worth it. And you have to solve a bit of easy MCQs in order to gain the confidence, because the last month is mostly for gaining confidence. Even I remember during the last month, I got really demotivated from the mock scores. I used to make a lot of silly mistakes. Like silly mistakes were the thing that like stopped me from getting really good scores. So what you can do is that try doing a lot of easy MCQs, especially for bio, because bio sometimes you will like people make mistakes in the most simple things ever. Some of my people in college here, they made easy mistakes. So try to do easy questions with take them seriously. Like, and how you can solve the questions also is like this. Like suppose this is an MCQ question, okay? This is the question style it will be. What you can do is make sure you read not incorrect, incorrect, correct, not. All these words will reduce the amount of silly mistakes you make. And the only way you can reduce silly mistakes, I know this is very like repeatedly done. People tell, do a lot of mocks, do a lot of questions. It is like the only way. It is like brutal. Silly mistakes can be only solved by this way. And another thing is, yeah, when the question comes, you can try reading DCBA instead of doing ABCD, like reading the options. Go from last to front, because they'll put some trick options from the start so that you waste your time in this, and scan through them. And if it doesn't click, just generally try to move on, especially for bio. In bio, my speed was around 20 minutes. Like I used to solve the paper in 20 minutes, first wave, not like the actual thing. The second wave around another 20 minutes. So 40 minutes for bio. 40 minutes for bio is pretty ideal. And always solve the questions with less space. You will get like bare minimum space during the actual NEET. You will get so little space, you can't even write the values properly. So try to solve the questions with less space. Like just use a single piece of paper or something. Like if you're doing it, if you're doing it digitally, like I wrote most of my marks from Telegram. So in Telegram, you have to write it on a piece of paper and do OMR also. OMR, practice OMR. Do not make OMR mistake. I have made an OMR mistake and it hurts so bad. So use less space and practice OMR every day. Don't forget about OMR. And do not forget about inorganic. Inorganic, you can watch this heuristic series by Avinash Sharma. He is amazing. He actually talks about the NCERT like lines and stuff. I have a page of links. I'll share it the PDF in the description. So you can try all of this revision stuff if you haven't seen them before. I have listed a bunch of stuff. This is Block Strategy by Physics Galaxy. You can try this. He's for like building your own revision plan, because he designed this plan with the bunch of toppers and stuff. So he knows how each chapter connects with each other. So you can try all of this. So that's pretty much it. Just do not mess up the simple questions. Skip the hard questions. You don't have to solve everything. The paper pattern might can change. It doesn't matter. Just follow your own protocol. What you have been doing for the last 1 year, that's it. It doesn't matter what five other guys are doing, five other books they solved. The basics, do PYQs. Do not forget the PYQs. Every single person did the PYQs. Do all the weak topics. Make sure you fix the weak topics. If you give a mock, next thing you should do is analyze the mock. There's no point of giving mocks without analyzing the weak topic. Take a notebook, write down what you don't know in that mock. I have bunch of notebooks of just writing down what I don't know in a single mock. Just do this and your scores will improve. It doesn't matter if you like people say make a mistake notebook. That's evident. Everyone knows the mistake notebook. More than mistake notebook, make a weak topic notebook. Because most of the time people will reread the same chapter and they don't even know what to focus on. So try to focus on weak topics. This is one thing I can suggest in the last month. You don't have the time to go through everything. Suppose, for example, in Living World, you must have read Living World thousands of times, but you will forget a single line in that book chapter. Write that line down in a book. It will be time, like you will feel like it's a waste of time. I can read it again. But no, when you write it down, it will be another source of information for you to check before the last day. Like you cannot reread everything. Take down the lines which you keep forgetting in NCRT. Some weird lines will be there. If you need any more like lines and stuff, any more help, I'll share the PDF. Hopefully this helps you guys. Just let me know if you found it helpful. Thank you.